Good morning, Evergreen Online. Welcome to our August online worship services. Now, as a reminder, services in August are entirely online as we invite our serving community, Evergreen's leaders and volunteers, onto campus on Sunday morning for our summit gatherings, which is a time of equipping, of worship, and connection. And although these gatherings are focused on our serving community, anyone is invited to come and learn. This week, we'll be doing some active threat discussions as we consider ways to keep our campus safe under the threat of violence. Now, next week, we will be having a QPR suicide prevention training by a trainer from the QPR Institute and facilitated discussion from our mental health awareness team. Now, a note about next week's summit training. If you are planning to attend, please arrive 15 minutes early at 9:45 for check-in and for a little snack, as the training module will begin promptly at 10. You can sign up for the session through the QPR code online or through the link in my weekly email. Now, this morning, I wanted to begin by acknowledging that many in our church family are grieving over the passing of Snoopy Fong, the wife of retired senior pastor Ken Fong and mother to Janessa Fong. Now, many of you may have attended the hybrid memorial service yesterday at Evergreen, and I know, though, that her death impacts so many of us. Although she was often out of the spotlight, she was nonetheless a tremendous impact in a lot of our lives. And so for Pastor Ken, for Janessa, for the Fong and Uyeda families, and to all of Snoopy's friends here at Evergreen, I pray God's comforting presence blanket your hearts as you grieve. I also realize that, like Snoopy, who was a Japanese Hawaiian, we have a lot of kama'aina here at Evergreen, and in general, just a lot of people who have some connection to the islands. And the fire tragedy in Maui, which at the time of this recording has killed at least 55 people and devastated the town of Lahaina, this fire may have left you grieving or just kind of concerned this weekend. Now, as part of the ABCO Flash region of the American Baptist Churches of the USA, the Hawaiian Islands are a part of this region that includes them, also with Los Angeles and the Southwest. And so our heart breaks for the people of Maui and for all of you who may have family and friends that are affected by the fires. Now, if you'd like to support the relief effort in Maui through our denomination, through the One Great Hour of Sharing, you can use the QR code on screen or look for a link in next week's weekly email. As we grieve both Snoopy and the people of Maui this morning, I thought it might be meaningful to offer a special Christian breath blessing this morning in the spirit of Aloha. Now, many of us know the word Aloha to mean hello, goodbye, and I love you, but the word literally translates into in the presence of the breath of life. And as Native Hawaiians would greet each other in this profound way, they would get close and they would expel their breath with each other as a way of sharing their spirit, sharing their breath of life. Now, the book of Genesis has an identical story in chapter 2, when God forms human beings from the dust of the earth. And the scriptures tell us that God breathed the breath of life into the nostrils of the first human. God's aloha. And so this morning I want to invite you into this posture of an aloha breath blessing, where our breath becomes a symbolic blessing that we send into the air over space and distance, a blessing of love and of life, first towards Snoopy and her loved ones, and then a second one to the people of Maui that are affected by the fires. And so I invite you right now just to center yourselves and prepare to offer these aloha breath blessings. As we inhale, we acknowledge the breath of life given to us by God. And as we breathe out, we symbolically send our aloha breath blessing to Snoopy's family and friends. Again, as we inhale, we acknowledge the breath of life given to us by God. And as we breathe out, we symbolically send our aloha breath blessing to the town of Lahaina and the victims of the fire in Maui. And now let's continue with a time of worship.
Heal my heart and make it clean. Open up my eyes to the things unseen. Show me how to love like you ever loved me. Oh, break my heart for what breaks yours. Everything I am for your kingdom's cause. As I walk from earth into eternity. I see the King of glory coming on the clouds with fire. The whole earth shakes, the whole earth shakes. Oh, 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 oh. I see his love, I see his love and mercy, washing over all our sin. The people sing, the people sing. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest.
Good morning, Evergreen Church family. It's wonderful to have you on our online devotional today. This month, we are taking a break from our regular rhythm. We invite you to enjoy these devotionals online. We also are hosting training and connection time for our ministry leaders and volunteers. You are always welcome to join us. The focus of this month is maybe a little different than you may hear from the pulpit: vacation. Last Sunday, Pastor Jason shared how we can encounter and experience God when we are on vacation. And he described how running, wherever he is a way for him to experience and to know God. Vacations are necessary and beneficial. Whether we're a student or teacher and enjoy the summer months off, or we're a worker and pull together a week of PTO, personal time off, to visit family and friends, to venture to a new city or country, to deviate from our regular routine, and to slow down. Vacations are necessary. It helps us to take a breath and breathe and appreciate everything that's around us. All of our life, whether we're working or sleeping, recreating or connecting, eating, or even vacationing, is part of God's sacred ecology for a full and fruitful life. As we are aware that we are not just spiritual beings, but we are physical beings, vacations allow us to have a better sense of who we are and to create that kind of vitality and energy that can sustain us. Growing up, vacations were very important for my family. My dad worked very hard at work, and he was also very involved in various activities at church. But he loved to drive. So our vacations during the summer were oftentimes driving trips, whether it was to the Washington, D.C. area, to Maine, or even out here to LA one summer. Those were memorable and cherished family memories. Last weekend, my family got together in Chicago. It was a time for us to be together with my mom, my two brothers and sister, and 14 of my mom's 15 grandchildren. We took a picture at our old home. We ate far too much, and we had a great time. Vacation for me is captured by those 3 F's: family, food, and fun. And while it was a very short and packed weekend, it was a gift to be able to be together during that time. As I think about what vacation speaks to me regarding my faith in God, I want to offer 2 thoughts. My colleagues will share theirs in coming weeks. The first is that vacation is an invitation to let go. Proverbs 3 says this: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths." I find it really difficult to not think about work. Of course, I love what I do here at Evergreen. But with one smartphone, emails, and texts, just a send click away, and when the notification rings, you feel compelled, obligated to open and read it. The sage of Proverbs reminds us that in all our ways, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, when we're on vacation, to recognize that God is with us, and to trust and to release to God all that is going on in your life and work. I've discovered that as we learn to let go and entrust to God for all that is in our hearts and minds, our relationships and work, we can take a step out and follow God wherever we are to go. The first time is mighty scary, but subsequent opportunities feel better. And in time, we feel more confident and comfortable and free to venture out. Take a look at this short video.
Oh! Wait. Okay, almost there, almost there. Nice. I think the trick that is to hold higher up, because then your body is straighter. How does he do this with one eye?
I don't know.
Okay, yes. Just skip it.
Oh, he
Skip
made
it. You
it.
don't even have to.
My second thought this morning is that vacation is an invitation to experience awe. Berkeley professor Dacher Keltner has been researching the emotion of awe for the past 40 years. He recently published a book entitled Awe, the New Science of Everyday Wonder and How It Can Transform Your Life. He defines awe in this way. Awe is the feeling of being in the presence of something vast that transcends your current understanding of the world. A survey of relevant studies suggests that a brief dose of awe can reduce stress, decrease inflammation, and benefit the cardiovascular system. Luckily, we don't need to wait until we stumble onto it. We can seek it out. Awe is all around us. In fact, we just need to know what to look for because it is visible in everyday life. Keltner suggests 8 wonders of life, where studies have shown that they facilitate and nurture awe. These are moral beauty, hearing the stories of courage and kindness, collective effervescence, shared experiences like the Women's World Cup or Taylor Swift concerts, nature, music, visual design, spiritual or religious stories, stories of life and death, epiphanies. So wherever we are, whether we're at home or on vacation, we can experience awe as our senses are activated, our eyes, ears, taste buds. We can be moved from within. During our 4th of July weekend Sabbath rest, our family decided to go up to Big Bear, the first time we have been there as a family. On Sunday morning, Caroline and I took our dog Kalea for an early hike up to a vista point that overlooked the lake. Sitting on those ancient rocks, gazing on the panoramic beauty of the lake, the trees, and the blue skies, I was moved with awe. Such beauty, such wonder, such glory. Psalm 65 reads, "The whole earth is filled with awe at your wonders. When morning dawns, where evening fades, you call forth songs of joy." So as you think about your vacation or soon-to-be vacations, or even everyday life, the invitation is to let God and let go and to be open to awe. I hope that these are words of encouragement to you as we continue through this week.
You can go whenever you're ready. And it's raining, no less.
Thank you for joining us this Sunday. Next Sunday, Pastor Ryan will share about how he has encountered God while on vacation. Please join us. Receive now God's blessing as we begin our week. Whether you're resting, whether you're returning to school, settling into work, or navigating the traffic, remember that God is with you. And be open to how God might encounter you with awe. Allow that to stir something deep within, resonating with thanksgiving and praise, for the God that knows you and takes care of all of us. We trust that you'll have a blessed week. We'll see you next Sunday. Take care.